Welcome to History is More Than Just a Picture. Please like and subscribe for more. The 1984 Chicago Cubs will forever hold a special place in the hearts of Cubs fans. That year was marked by an electrifying and unforgettable run that captivated the city of Chicago and baseball fans nationwide. Under the leadership of manager Jim Frey, the Cubs surged to an outstanding regular season record, securing the National League East Division title. The team's success was fueled by outstanding performances from key players such as Ryne Sandberg, Bob Dernier, and Rick Sutcliffe. One of the most iconic moments of the season came on June 23 when the Cubs faced the St. Louis Cardinals in a historic game at Wrigley Field. In a stunning display of athleticism and determination, Ryne Sandberg delivered a performance for the ages, hitting game-tying home runs off Cardinals ace Bruce Sutter not once, but twice. The Cubs went on to win the game in extra innings, solidifying Sandberg's place in Cubs lore and adding to the team's momentum. As the season unfolded, the Cubs' unwavering spirit and skill on the field continued to capture the imagination of fans. Rick Sutcliffe's exceptional pitching and leadership bolstered the team's confidence, earning him the NL Cy Young Award that year. The team's stellar regular season performance earned them a spot in the postseason, where they faced the San Diego Padres in the National League Championship Series. Although the Cubs ultimately fell short in the NLCS, their remarkable season left an indelible impression on the baseball world. The 1984 Chicago Cubs brought a renewed sense of hope and excitement to the city, and their achievements that year cemented their place in Cubs history. The team's unforgettable run served as a testament to the power of perseverance, teamwork, and the enduring spirit of the game. Even decades later, Cubs fans fondly look back on the 1984 season as a time when their beloved team took center stage and inspired a generation of fans. The legacy of the 1984 Chicago Cubs continues to live on, reminding us all of the magic and joy that baseball can bring to our lives. The 1984 New York Mets season was a test of perseverance and determination for both the team and its devoted fan base. The Mets encountered a series of trials and setbacks but also displayed moments of pure brilliance that exemplified the resilient spirit of the organization. Managed by Frank Howard, the 1984 Mets roster boasted a mix of seasoned veterans and promising up-and-coming talent. The team's core included stars such as Keith Hernandez, Darryl Strawberry, and Dwight Gooden, who would later become iconic figures in Mets history. The season was marked by its share of challenges, including injuries and changes in the coaching staff. Despite these hurdles, the Mets showcased their tenacity and skill, with standout performances from players like Hernandez, who led the team both on and off the field. One of the most memorable moments of the season came during a game against the Atlanta Braves on July 22. In a display of sheer dominance, Mets pitcher Dwight Gooden delivered a spellbinding performance, striking out 16 batters and solidifying his status as one of the most promising young talents in baseball. Despite the team's resilience and individual standout performances, the 1984 season did not culminate in postseason success for the Mets. However, the season served as a testament to the unwavering spirit of the team and its ability to overcome adversity. Off the field, the Mets' passionate fan base continued to support the team through ups and downs, demonstrating unwavering loyalty and dedication. Their fervent enthusiasm and unwavering support further emphasized the deep connection between the Mets and the city of New York. The 1984 New York Mets season was a chapter in the team's storied history, illustrating the challenges and triumphs that are inherent in the world of professional sports. While the season may not have resulted in a championship, it showcased the resilience and talent that have come to define the spirit of the New York Mets. Decades later, the 1984 Mets season continues to hold a place of honor in the hearts of Mets fans, reminding us of the enduring legacy of the team and its ability to inspire and captivate fans, generation after generation. Please like and subscribe for more.
Bobby Dernier hitting .322. 2 homers, 24 runs batted in. 34 stolen bases. He's third in the league in hitting with a .322 average. Ron Darling from Yale University. First pitch by the big right-hander. He didn't mean to swing. He was touching it, and the ball hit his bat, trickled off in the foul territory. 1 strike to nothing. Darling stands 6'3". Earned run average 3.24. Went to school at Yale University. Here's the pitch on the way. Fly ball. Deep shot. Got a chance to beat it out. And he does. Bobby Dernier lays out a slow roller that just got by Hubie Brooks.
That's the way we want the game to get started. With Dernier on base, Sandberg coming up. They've been the catalyst of the Cubs' offense.
Here's Sandberg now. He tripled 1 out of 4 last night. Hitting .286 for the year against the Mets. .330 overall. That's a strange thing about the Mets against the Cubs at Shea Stadium. In 3 games this year, the Cubs have made a total of only 5 runs. Here's the pitch to Sandberg. Fastball in a strike ball. Needless to say, the Mets won all 3 games at Shea, but the Cubs beat them 11-2 and 5-2, scoring 16 runs at Wrigley Field. 1 strike to nothing. The pitch. Here it is by Darling. Slow curve outside. And that evens it up for the ball of the strike. Bobby Dernier with 34 stolen bases for his credit. Keith Hernandez holds them on. Now to stretch the pitch. Pitch out, but he wasn't going. Sandberg has had 38 multiple hit games before this season. This is the 100th game of the year for the Cubs. Now ready. There's a throw to first and runner back. This is the count a lot of managers like to put the hit and run on. 2 balls and a strike. The near lead. The pitch. Inside ball 3. 3 balls and a strike with Gary Matthews on deck. Let's see if Dernier will be going here. 3 balls and a strike. Stop throw to first. It's close, but he's back. As we mentioned before, he has a tremendous move to first base. Ron Darling throws again, and the runner is back. Terry Cater, the plate umpire. Eric Gregg at first. Randy Marsh in second. Bruce Fleming at third. 3-1 pitch on the way. Here it is. He didn't mean to swing. And he fouled it off.
Now that's 2 hitters that held back. Dernier, the opening hitter, and Sandberg. So right now, it must be very difficult to pick up that fastball of Darling.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Sandberg was trying to step on the low pitch, which would have been ball 4. But the ball hit his bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There goes the runner. Swung and he fouled it back. And the count stays 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bobby Dernier, the runner at first base, returns to the bag now. He was breaking on the pitch. Ryan Sandberg digging in. Here's the pitch. And they throw to the first, the runner back. Keith Hernandez is reminiscent of Bill Buckner with his tag. 3-2 delivery. There goes the runner. Ground ball, but it's going to be a double play. Steps on second, throws to first. Because the runner was going what otherwise would have been a single to center, was an easy double play. Santana was going over the cover and ran right into it.
Been a base hit, had he not been covering on that particular pitch. Mets figuring that Sandberg might try to go to right field with that fastball, kept their second baseman stationary, and the shortstop was covering.
Everything that the Mets are doing is right. That's the way they've been playing. the entire month. Here's a fastball to Gary Matthews. High, ball one. They've won 21 and lost only 4 during the month of July. Here's a pitch over the inside corner. Strike ball. This kid can really throw hard. He'll be 24 years old in August. The pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. And Rick Sutcliffe really has his work cut out for him today. 1-2 the count. The pitch. That evens it up 2-2. He doesn't have any wind-up to speak of. Has one of those no wind-up deliveries. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3 is high. Straight up on his overhanded curve that time. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. There's a long drive into the right field corner, twisting, and it is in the foul territory. The Sarge put a pretty good charge into that. Two men are out. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Matthews. He was on base 4 times in a row last night. Throw in the only run the Cubs got. Here's the pitch. Again, he fouls it out of play. Matthews leads the league in drawing walks with 65. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a base hit in the center field. Gary Matthews lines a single to center. Boy, what an inning this might have been.
And how? Could have been.
Here's Durham. Leon was blanked 4 times last night. Dwight Gooden kept throwing the fastball right on his hand, and Leon couldn't do a thing with him. Now he is facing Ron Darling. Now the stretch, the pitch. Fastball with a roll. 1 ball, no strike. 2 men are out, a runner at first base. No score. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 2. Keith Baldwin is on deck. Here's a throw over there, and he's back. Matthews stole 2 bases last night. Now the stretch, they throw over there again. Two hits here in the first inning for the Cubs. They haven't scored. The pitch. Swung, and he fouled it back. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, they all pitch Durham the same on this staff. He's going to have to show them he can hit that pitch. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swings late. Fouls it outside third. Can't get around on that fastball. That's because it's right on his fist. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The crowd alive. You'll hear a lot of that today. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball up the middle. And nice play by Baxter for fourth out. Baxter ran behind second base in the sharp center field and flipped the ball to Santana for the fourth out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We drove to the bottom of the first, no score. Carry with Lou Boudreau as they go in the bottom of the first inning. Wally Backman, who drove in the game-winning run last night with his second hit. 2 out of 4. Batting .298 for the season. We'll lead it off. Rick Buckley is getting his warm-up process. Last night, Dwight Gooden made a lot of pitches. And Ron Darling started in the same way. Today, we got through the first inning unscathed. Here's Backman. Batting .298. No homers, 16 runs out of this. Now the signal given. Doubleheader here tomorrow. And it's a sellout. Here's the pitch to the left-hand hitter. Fastball of the low and inside. 1 ball, no strike. He swings and he fouls it off. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Sutcliffe, who was 1-7 and lost only 1. With an earned run average of 2.45. Backman out of a low crouch. The pitch. Strike 2 call. He's ahead of him now, 1-2. Here's the delivery by Sutcliffe. Oh, and he struck him out, swinging. Jody dropped the ball, picked it up, and tagged him out. 1 away. Here's Mookie Wilson.
Hernandez stopped the Backman on the way back. What was that? He said,
It was a shot-breaking curveball. 1 out. Here's Mookie Wilson. Wilson made the throw that kept the Cubs from tying it up. He bumped foul down the third baseline. 1 strike to nothing. This is the thing that impressed you about this Mets ball club, Lou. They do a lot of different things.
Yes, they can do. They have some great ability in their ball players. They can run, they can bunt, they hit and run well. And as you mentioned earlier, everything is going right for them, and consequently, they're out in front of the Cubs by 4.5 games.
But a long way to go. 1 out, nobody on. Mookie Wilson, a left-hand hitter, switch hitter, as a matter of fact. Here's the pitch. Swing, wait, and he fouls it into the stand. Jim Finks, who's the president of the Chicago Cubs, sitting in the clubhouse next to John Cox. Here's the pitch. Way high. 1-2 the count on Mookie Wilson. 1 out, nobody on, no score, bottom of the first inning. A cloudy day in New York. The Cubs will be home Monday afternoon for their own banner day against the Phillies. A 3:05 starting time. Here's the pitch. Sliced it foul into the upper deck. And they scramble to the southern end. 1 out, nobody on. Mookie Wilson, a big number 1 on the back of his uniform. Here's the pitch. Outside. So the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The delivery. Curveball fouled off his foot. Monkey is the nickname. His given name to William Hayward Wilson from Bamberg, South Carolina. Went to school at Spartanburg Methodist College and also the University of South Carolina. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Sutcliffe gets ready. Here's the delivery. Fastball foul back again. Monkey came up with a mess in 1980. His first full season was 1981. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bounces in front of the plate for ball 3. A full count. Last year Wilson hit 276. The year before, 279. He has 30 stolen bases. Here's a 3-2 pitch. There's a high, top fly. Short right field. Moreland is there, and he makes the catch. Wilson popped to Moreland at short right. 2 gone. Here's Keith Hernandez, 1 out of 4 last night. That opened the door to their first run. Hitting 312. Hasn't taken Hernandez long to become a popular favorite here at Shea Stadium. Now the pitch, here it is. And it's in the dirt again, ball 1.
He's one hitter that uses all the ballparks. He'll go to left field with you, or he'll go to center and right. He has good power.
Yeah, he can unload one on you now and then. He's got 9 homers. There's a fastball, spins him around. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 in a round, nobody on. Bottom of the first, no score.
That is what you have to like about Sutcliffe. He'll come inside any hitter.
There's a fastball inside, ball 3. Darryl Strawberry will be next. 3 balls, no strikes. Hernandez talking to the plate umpire, Terry Tatum. Here's ball 4. He walked him on 4th. Here's Strawberry with 16 homers, 7 RBIs. He had 1 out of 3 last night. Former Major League outfielder, coaches at first base. Bobby Valentine, former infielder at third base. 2 out, a runner at first. The pitch to Strawberry, here it is. Good fastball right in the strike ball. 1 strike to nothing. Strawberry's been on a binge. He's driven in 22 runs in his last 20 games. That's it. Fun that he fouled it out of play. So he's ahead of them 0-2. LaGuardia Airport's only a few minutes away from the ballpark, so there's a constant distraction of airplanes flying overhead. Here's a wild pitch thrown by Sutcliffe. And Hernandez has answered. Boy, that was a record-breaking wild pitch.
Wow, that was way over Jody's head.
So now the Mets for the man in scoring position. A walk and a wild pitch. 1-2 the count. Darryl Strawberry. Sutcliffe gets set. There's the pitch. Curveball fouled off. And the count stays the same, 1-2. Bottom of the first. Crowd of around 40,000 on hand. Although there's a raft of empty seats in the upper deck. Here's the pitch. Just missed the inside corner. And that evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sutcliffe looking down, getting set. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strawberry stands deep in the batter's box. The 2-2 delivery. Now he steps out of the batter's box. So they're playing of such a concentration. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Another wild pitch. Was that a foul or strike? That's what the Cubs are claiming, and Bruce Fleming calls it a swing. He's out. Tag him. Better tag him now. Yeah, they say he went around on the pitch and he's out on strike. And now it's the Mets who are arguing about it. Here comes Dave Johnson, the manager, along with Darryl Strawberry. It looked like it was a wild pitch. Strawberry, though, had started a swing, checked it. But, Harry, you see what the Mets are arguing about. Jody Davis went back after the ball. Nobody appealed the play, and it was Herming at third base that called it immediately. Jim Fry out of the dugout started walking towards Fleming, and he must have appealed to Fleming. Well, he can't appeal. The plate umpire has to appeal, so we get a call anyhow. At any rate, the inning is over. Call a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And at the end of 1 inning, there is no score. With Lou Guzzo, Milo Hamilton, and Harry Carey back at Shea Stadium. Boy, shades of the 2 baseballs in play at one time. You know, as Jody reached back, the umpire very easily could have given him a ball. Now, when Bruce Fleming said that Strawberry had actually swung and missed, the wrong ball would have been in play. But fortunately, Jody went back to the backstop to pick up the ball. And actually, if you're keeping score, the put out on a strikeout is 1-3. I guess would be 2-1-3. Because Jody threw the ball to Sutcliffe. Here's Moreland to lead it off. Strike call. Moreland was 0 for 4 last night. As Dwight Gooden stopped both Durham and Moreland and Davis cold. Here's a pitch, low curve, a little bit outside. A ball in the center. Darling has the same kind of overhanded curve as Gooden had. Now the pitch, here it is. Fouled and out of play, and he's in the hole, 1-2. We're in the top of the second. Nothing on nothing. We had a peculiar play already. Now the pitch. High top line. Hernandez going out. Hey, I mean, nobody can get a Strawberry came in from right field. It looks as if Strawberry called for that ball too quickly. Hernandez sort of stopped when he heard Strawberry make the call. No errors charged. Moreland would just get another right. It looks as if Hernandez is going to make the catch. But Strawberry coming in from right field yelled him off the play and then couldn't reach it. Here's Darling getting set. Here's the pitch. There's a high drive and a right center will be caught. Strawberry back to the end. 4 run flies to Strawberry. 1 out. Here's Jody Davis.
That's number 7, Jody Davis.
Dave Johnson, the manager of the Mets, was kicked out of the ball game during that discussion on Strawberry's third strike.
And Frank Howard will take over now for the Mets.
Here's the pitch to Jody Davis, curveball low and outside.
That's the second time this year that Johnson has been ejected from the ball game.
Jody's average is slumped off to 269. 14 homers, 62 RBIs. There is ball 2 low. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 man out. We're in the second inning. No score. Here's the pitch. Swings, and he fouls it back. To the stream. Cardinals have jumped out in front of Pittsburgh 1-0 in the second. Now the signal given. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Mets lead the Cubs by 4.5. They're 6.5 ahead of the Phillies. 11.5 ahead of Montreal. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 call. Darling comes directly over the top. Ball rangy right-handed. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Oh, boy, he reached a terrible pitch.
Reached after that one.
2 up, 2 down. Boy, he swung at ball 4. Here's Sage. They got him. Out for the year. 13 homers, 52 RBI. Moving around, nobody on. Here's the pitch. High, top foul back, out of play. 1 strike to nothing. 2 men are gone. Day is hitting only 125 against the pitching of the Mets this year. Larry Bowe, who's next, is hitting 133. Here's the pitch. Outside. A ball and a strike. Comes to be home Monday afternoon against the Phillies. There's a high top foul back and out of play. Sage chased a high fastball. If you come to the game Monday, you should have bring a banner with you. You might win the first prize. It's Banner Day. $500 for the first prize, $300 for the second, $100 for the third. Here's the pitch on the way. Sage goes down swinging. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Carry back in New York as they go into the bottom of the second. No score. Leading it off will be Dan Heath, playing left field today. A left-hand hitter. Batting .285. 1 homer, 9 runs batted in.
Number 25. Left fielder, Darryl Strawberry.
The Cubs open a homestand Monday afternoon at Wrigley Field against the Philadelphia Phillies. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then Montreal will be in town Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's the pitch to strike call to you. And then a week from this Monday, the Mets will be at Wrigley Field with a doubleheader on Tuesday. Here's the pitch. Swung, squib, foul, outside third. Stuck Clips ahead of him 0-2. Cubs haven't won a game at State Stadium. The Mets haven't won one at Wrigley Field. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit over right field. Nice play by Durham. Sees the pitcher covering for the out. Nice play.
Yeah, Durham slipped as soon as he caught that ball and then threw very low to Sutcliffe. But Sutcliffe made a very fine play while Sutcliffe was first ahead of the hitter.
1 man out. Here's Hubie Brooks. He had 2 out of 3 last night. Playing a great third base for the Mets. 1 out, nobody on. The Mets have had just 1 base runner. Hernandez to walk. Cubs have had 2. Dernier and Matthews, each of them got a hit. But Dernier was wiped out in a double play. Here's the pitch to Brooks. Swung on a high, up fly, start right center. Dernier calling for it, and he makes the catch. Brooks flies to Bobby Dernier. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Mike Fitzgerald. Mike Fitzgerald. Rick Sutcliffe, who played the role of the Cubs starter so far this year. Stopper, I should say. I think 4 different times he's won a game after the Cubs had lost the previous day. Now the pitch. There's a high drive, right field, going to be easy. Moreland waiting far, then he takes it. 1, 2, 3, nothing is lost. At the end of 2 innings, no score. With Lugogo having carried back to State Stadium. Here's Larry Bowen to lead it off. Bowen hitting only 227. The Mets have especially stopped him. He's hitting only 133 against Mets pitching over 5 games. Here's Darling from Yale University, the pitch. Good fastball right in there, strike call. 1 strike to nothing. Nobody on, nobody out. Sutcliffe on deck. Here's the pitch. Swung on a high, lazy pop fly. Shortstop going out. Makes the catch. Throw up top to Santana. 1 away. Got to bring up the pitcher, Rick Sutcliffe. He's had 3 hits this year. One of them, which helps them win a ball game 2-1 over the Phillies. One out, nobody on. Ball game in the top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Fastball right in there, strike called. 1 strike to nothing. Darling, a big, strong right-hander, pitches a curve at Dandy. You're saying, too, 0-2 the count. Now the pitch. Ball, a fastball. 1-2 the count. 1 away. Ball game in the top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Held up in time. The fastball was high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Sutcliffe. Struck him out on a curveball.
They treated him just like a regular hitter.
Yes, he did. 3 strikeouts for Darling. All swinging first strike. He's got Davis, Stay, and now Sutcliffe. Here's Dernier, got an infield hit to start the ball game. Here's the pitch. That's a little bit high and inside. Ball 1. 2 men are out. The delivery. Good fastball. The Cubs at Shea Stadium are playing their 4th game of the year. Now the pitch. Strike two, a fastball. So they're beaten by scores of 8-1, 4-3, and 2-1. Here's the pitch. High and inside. That evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ron Darling getting struck. Outfield, play straight away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 3 into the dirt, a curveball. Starts a full count with Sandberg on deck. A full 3-2 count. Here it is. Swings and he fouls it out of play. Got around late on a fastball. Cardinals are leading at Pittsburgh 1-0 in the third, and they only have the game underway. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back to the screen again. And Dernier stays alive. 2 men are out. Full count on the batter, Bobby Dernier. Now Darling is set. Here's the pitch. High pop foul back into the stand. Full count, 3-2. Dernier made the final out of the ball game last night. Three-two pitch. Touch him out on ball 4. Fastball high. And that's the 4th strikeout for Darling. We go to the bottom of the third, don't score. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Cubs have done nothing with Darling. And the Mets so far haven't done anything with Stutzer. Here's Rizzio Santana. He scored the winning run last night. On the Diamond Vision board, they say, how about some noise? And that stirs the crowd up. Here's Santana. First set. And it's a little bit low on outside. Listen on. The pitch. Right in there, a fastball for a strike call. The rippling effects of the waves goes through the stand. Now the pitch, here it is. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 1-2 to count. Here's Stutzer getting ready. The pitch on the way. Curveball low. I don't know who gives you a signal for this, but they start the...
Well, they love it. They do a good job with it, too.
It looks like an ocean wave.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out at curveball. Santana. Ball out on strike. That's the 3rd strikeout. It was Stutzer.
Got this going right along, pitch for pitch against Darling. That's the way it has to be.
Here's Ron Darling. Right-hand batter, right-hand pitcher. He's had 5 hits in 43 times at bat. He has struck out 12 of those 43 times. Here's the pitch. Swings and a high top foul. Coming out of play into the right field corner for a strike. One man out. On the signal given. Here's the pitch. He tried to bunt and he bunts foul. And he's in the hole 0-2. One man gone, nobody on base. Ball game in the third. No score. The Mets won last night 2-1. Now Sutcliffe is ready. Here's the pitch. Right back up the middle. The shortstop Boa has it. Throws to first this time. Boy, Darling really laid it out.
Yes, he thought he saw a base hit in sight. Let me tell you, he went after it. Fine play by Boa. Just nipped him at first.
The ball was not hit hard, but it was hit right up the middle. Sutcliffe trying to grab it with his bare hand, but missed. Here's Wally Backman now, the second baseman. Sand his first time at bat. Two men around, nobody on, no score. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast wherever you might be. Here's the pitch. Swung, and he fouled it back and out of play. 1 strike to nothing. They have 5 tiers of street here. Now Sutcliffe is ready. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner of Beauty. Good fastball. Sutcliffe knows he has a tough assignment. 0-2 the count. Now he's ready to pitch on the way. He struck him out swinging. So that's 4 strikeouts for Sutcliffe. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. Our ball game is moving into the 4th inning at State Stadium in New York. Milo Hamilton coming in on the radio side now with Lou Boudreau, and before Sandberg stepped in to lead it off, he asked the plate umpire Tater to look at the ball. He went out to the mound, asked Mr. Dowling for it, said it was all right, and kept it in the game.
They're going to hold that play here. There's a beach ball on the playing field out in the left field.
And Danny Heath just flips it back up into the stands. And we're just about ready to go into the 4th inning. A well-pitched game on both sides, Lou.
Yeah, I was just going to say a couple of runs would look nice, Milo, right here.
Dowling is as sharp as we've ever seen him. Sandberg hit into a double play the first time up, and a pitch down low a ball. Sandberg with a 5-game hitting streak coming in. 1 for 5 in the series at the moment. I think they're holding it up again. They want to get that beach ball corralled so that it doesn't come out on the field again. Center fielder plays him just ever so slightly toward the right side. Strawberry is about 4 or 5 steps toward the right field line, so there's a pretty good gap in right center. And the 1-0 on the way from Dowling, swung on and a high fly ball, shallow left center. Each play to make. Left fielder has it, and it's 1 away. The 1 up and 1 down as Sandberg flies out to Danny Heath in left center field. The 1 up and 1 down as Sandberg flies out to Danny Heath in left center field.
Dowling somewhat like Gooden last night, making the Cubs go after that high fastball. We can't stay off of it.
And he's used it for a strikeout pitch about 3 times.
This is right, and it's out of the strike zone.
Here's Matthews with one of the 2 hits. Looks like they were going to get to him in that first inning. Fouled off the end of the bat, back to the backstop. Cardinals lead at Pittsburgh 1-0 there in the 3rd. The Yankees and the White Sox are 1-1, and that game is early. Right here, no score, 4th inning, and Matthews scuffs out on Dowling. Matthews' single in the first inning gave him a 9-game hitting streak. Oh, we really got a break in the weather today. Here's the pitch, swung on to make that high inside a ball. Matthews, who is really, he's just been more aggressive on this road trip.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's a little tight under the letters, and the count moves to 2-1. Dialing reads the sign from Fitzgerald. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down and out, and it is 3-1 to the start. Carlson Fisk hit his 11th homer in the first inning to tie that White Sox-Yankee game, and the White Sox are still batting. Against Guidry, Nelson is pitching for the White Sox today. Here's the 3-1. A ball high inside, he walked in. Well, Matthews really has a great eye.
Yes, indeed. I think he was on base 3 or 4 times last night.
A base hit that drove in the only run, and then 3 straight walks.
3 straight walks.
First baseman, Leon Durham. Here is Durham. Durham hit into a force play in the first inning when Wally Bachman really made a good play way out behind second base. 2 hits in the game, both belong to the Cubs. Demir and Matthews in the first inning. So to third, not in time. Hernandez saved Darling a throwing error.
Oh, great pickup by Hernandez. When Darling is serious about picking off runners, he fires the ball over there. Other times, he'll just toss it.
Well, the scouting report on him, he has one of the best pickoff moves in the league, and the pitch to Durham is a ball, 1-0. So Durham is 0 for 5 in the series. The Cubs collected only 4 hits last night. Lost a tough one, 2-1. Nobody's been able to scratch in this one. No score 4th inning. Check of Matthews, throw over, not close. Darling's battery made is Fitzgerald, and infield first to third of Hernandez, Bachman, Santana, and Brooks, and outfield left to right of Heath, Wilson, and Strawberry. Pittsburgh has tied the Cardinals 1-1. They go to the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging at a high pop. Coming back off there toward the screen. Fitzgerald will take a look, but it's about 8 feet up onto that screen. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. He made a good pitch on the bull. He really got it right in on his knuckles. A ball and a strike with 1 out. Sandberg flies to left to start it. Matthews walks. Durham waiting now for everybody to get back in place before he steps in. Moreland due up next. Folks listening to Cubs baseball in Marion, Indiana on WBAT. Or BAT, let's bat right here.
Wow.
WBAT in Marion, Indiana.
Good sign for Durham.
Yes, sir.
And
Go to first, not close.
overdue.
You know, the 2 bats that are really gone south are Davis and Say. Here's the pitch. And a high fastball. He laid off of it. He'd lay off of that enough, and I know it's easy to say up here. Down there, hey, you're going after whatever you're going after, but he has gotten away with some high pitches, no doubt about it. Here's the pitch. That's a little outside. Now he's throwing more fastballs than he was early. It was a breaking ball pitcher early. 3 balls and a strike. Remember, a big doubleheader here tomorrow. We'll be home on Monday. Long home stand, go to first, not a good pass, and Matthews was only about a half a step away. Philly, Montreal, and the Mets come in for 4. Runner going, swinging, smash. Hey, ball, down the right side. Matthews headed for third. Zimmer has got away with him. Ball got loose down in the corner. The run is in, and going to third is Durham. That ball was really delayed right inside the first base bag. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0 Chicago.
Durham pulled that ball right in the vacated spot where Hernandez just left in holding the runner on first. But it was hit so sharply it was past him in no time, and then Strawberry had no trouble in the corner. Zimmer kept those arms going like a propeller off the plane for Matthews to continue on to score the first one of the ball game. Now here's the big run right here to pick up in this inning.
Runner at third with 1 away, an RBI for Durham to get Matthews home. And you're right about Zimmer, boy. He had it waving. He had that windmill going because he had the best look right down into that corner from his third base coach's spot. He knew he could bring Matthews home. Over the head of Moreland. Moreland is hitless in this series, 0 for 5, looking for his first hit this year against New York pitching.
And when a ball club is playing their infield back, such as New York is doing, Moreland has to adjust at the plate. He's got to make contact.
Slants looks to third. Dialing delivers. Breaking ball, missing. 2 balls and no strikes.
So Durham finally hit the 60 ribby mark.
He's been on that for a while.
And remember how long he was out.
Yeah.
It's amazing he stayed up in that top 10 while being out of there, but he did. 2 balls, no strikes. Swinging at a high fly ball, deep center. It's playable by Wilson. It'll also get Durham home. Tagging, coming in, steps on the pay station right now, and it is 2-0. And just as you said, a big run to get in.
Yes, indeed. That's the way to score the man from third base with less than 2 outs.
And Moreland did just what you said. He dipped that shoulder. He wanted that ball in play with some depth in the air.
Yeah, he made contact with a good swing. And that's the time when you have to adjust at the plate, and you have to make sure that that pitch is down low where you can get a hold of it and keep away from that high fastball.
2-0 Cubs, and here's the pitch to Jody Davis. Swing and a miss. Jody is, they talk about being in a groove. He is out of the groove right now.
He's pulling his shoulder away from the pitch, Milo. Consequently, he couldn't reach the pitch outside when he struck out earlier.
Next pitcher ball to make it 1-1. In the Pirates game, they are now in front of St. Louis. No, it's 1-1. They tied it in the third as they go to the fourth. Breaking ball with something off of it, missing the strike zone. You've got Cox and De Leon going as the Redbirds play at Pittsburgh. Not much going on this afternoon in the big league. There's a high foul out of play up to the right side. Tomorrow, Steve Trout and Scott Sanderson will be going against Terrell and Bereni. That'll wrap up this 1-week road trip through the East against the clubs right around you, 1 above you and 1 below you. Took 2 out of 3 at Philly. Lost the opener here last night, trying to get even. If you can hang on to this one today and set the stage for the twin bill tomorrow. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down and out. Now he's having trouble getting the breaking ball over.
Well, that's the reason for that is that he went to the fastball so often. And now he's got to get back in the groove. He had the groove with that curveball earlier.
3 balls, 2 strikes, pitch to Jody. Swinging and a drive into left field. Left fielder going back. It is over his head. Up against the wall. Jody will dig for second. He's going to have to tiptoe in, and he makes it as the throw is about 12 feet toward the right field side from Heath. That's the best ball he's hit in about 3 days.
Glad to see that. And he comes to life along with Durham. That way he gets saved.
Hit number 2 in the inning. Hit number 4 for the Cubs. Jody's at second, and Fitzgerald out having a chat with his starting pitcher. While they're doing that, we'll break it on the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network. So Ron Say 0 for 4 in the series. When you hit 4 hits last night and have collected only 4 today, you've got some offers in that lineup. They talk about the good pitching can shut down a good hitting club. The Mets did it last night. Looked like the Cubs had broken out of a dry spell with their big win Wednesday at Philly. But Gooden, combined with Orozco in the 9th last night, held the Cubs off and won it 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging, line drive center, Mookie Wilson on, Mookie Wilson there, side retired. That ball was hit pretty well.
Yes, that inning we hit the ball well off, darling. Let's hope that's just signs of what may come on later on in this ball game.
2 runs, 2 hits, a walk, no errors, 1 left, RBIs by Durham and Moreland. We are in the middle of the 4th inning, and the Cubs lead New York 2-0. In the New York 4th, Mookie Wilson, the center fielder, will be leading it off against Rick Sutcliffe. He'll be followed by Hernandez and then Strawberry. The Mets are going to have their banner day here tomorrow, and the Cubs are going to have their banner day Monday when we get home, July 30th. Cubs host the Phillies in a 3:05 game, and it'll be banner day at Wrigley Field. All you fans carrying a Cubs-related banner will be permitted to parade your banner on the field beginning at 2:25 Monday. Talk about some prizes. We'll talk about the money involved if we have time here. Mookie Wilson flied to right the first time up. First pitch high inside. Looked like he was thinking about bunting. Let it go for a ball. The grand prize winner Monday at Banner Day at Wrigley will receive $500. Second place, $300. And third place, $100. Here's the 1-0 to Wilson. And a strike call right across the hand. So, Banner Day at Wrigley Field on Monday. Sutcliffe reads the sign. He's got a 1-1 count on Mookie Wilson. Big right-hander kicks and fires. Breaking ball swung on. High pop left side. Saves play to make. Coming into the grass about 6 feet. Squeezes it. 1 away.
good breaking ball and popped him up with it. Here is Keith Hernandez, got a walk in the first inning. A wild pitch got him to second, a wild pitch got him to third. There was some questions as to whether the second wild pitch would hold up, but they felt that since there was a delay and then an appeal and the runner had gotten over to third, that could be changed maybe by tomorrow, but it's no big deal. It's just one of those things. A lot of you I know keep score and put things right on your card, so as of the moment, it would go as 2 wild pitches in that inning. That's the ball, 1-0 to Hernandez. Strawberry on deck off to the right side. We're in the fourth, and the Cubs lead 2-0. Sutcliffe against Darling. Now the wind of the pitch. On the way, a breaking pitch, strike ball, curled it right around the letters, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. They've gone to the fifth at Three Rivers. Cardinals 1, Pirates 1. Cubs got a pair in the fourth, lead 2-0. Right-hander kicks and he brings it. High outside with a fastball. Hernandez with a mini streak going, a 4-game hitting streak. Hernandez, consistent left-hand hitter. Waiting on Sutcliffe. And a 2-1 pitch is on the way. Drop low. 3 balls and a strike. Sutcliffe has struck out 4, walked 1. That was Hernandez in the opening inning. 4 hits in the game. They all belong to Chicago. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Montreal will be at Philadelphia tonight. Houston's got a doubleheader at San Diego. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 ball. Boy, did he mix it up on Hernandez.
Beautiful. In and out, and that was the best fastball that he's thrown today.
5 strikeouts for Sutcliffe. 2 away in the fourth. Brings up Darryl Strawberry. He struck out swinging in the first inning, and that was the one where they appealed on the wild pitch. And Fromming said yes, he did, so it ended the inning. Then they had a little rhubarb, and Davy Johnson got the rest of the day off. Here's the pitch to Strawberry. Breaking ball low inside. Might have hit in the dirt, and Strawberry asked the plate umpire to take a look. Terry Taylor does, and throws it out of the game. Well, a weekend forecast when we got here Thursday was really dismal. But last night we got a break. It stopped raining, had a 30-minute delay before the first pitch. Now today it's really been fine here. Here's the 1-0. Swinging, high fly ball. Left center will not carry. Deniers play to make, and he does in left center, and it's 3 up and 3 down. 3, 6, 9, 10 in a row. Retired by Rick Sutcliffe. We have played 4 innings, and the Cubs are in front 2-0. Larry Bower leads off. Popped up to the shortstop his first trip. He'll be followed by Sutcliffe, then up to the top of the order with Bob Denier. Hits belong to Denier, Matthews in the first inning, Durham and Davis in the fourth. RBIs by Durham and Moreland. We are in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging at a high pop, way back to the left above the dugout and out of play. Ron Darling working in the 5th for the New York Mets. His last 7 decisions in a row have been under the win column. Pushed his record to 10-3. In the second inning now at Chicago, Yankees and White Sox, 1-1. Here's the line by Darling. Right-hander delivers. Breaking ball did not bite for him. Since it hung, he's glad it hung high and away and not in that strike zone. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he lines it into right field, a base hit. So after missing with his breaking ball, he tried to get the fastball by the Cubs captain, and he jumped on it.
Now let's see if we can move Larry around. Last night, you'll remember, their pitcher Gooden did his job in the inning when they scored the winning run. See if Sutcliffe can help himself. He struck out swinging the first time up. Sycamore, Illinois, the home of WSQR, where the Cup games are heard. Glad to have you with us in Sycamore. Full at first base, nobody out. Cubs getting their fifth hit of the game, coming in the fifth inning. Expecting the bunt straight away, and did not go after it. The pitch was up and away, goes as a ball, and it's 1-0. Lafreniere due up next. Rick Sutcliffe, one of 4 strikeouts recorded by his mound opponent, Ron Darling. Go over to first, but Hernandez was about 6 feet in front of the bag. I don't think he was expecting that one, Lou.
No, he wasn't. He's going in for the bunt.
Here he comes. Here's the pitch, bunted. Pitcher coming down off the mound. He's got to go to first base where Backman is covering. That's a 1-4 sack. So Sutcliffe did indeed do his job.
Yes, he did. Now let's see if Demir or Sandberg can drive in that third run, which is very important.
Especially when you get down to that 8th and 9th inning. That way, if you get a man on, you don't always have the tying run coming to the plate. Lafreniere had a base hit in the first inning. A high bouncer that went over the third baseman's head as he was cutting toward the hole. Then when the shortstop got to it, he just couldn't get enough on the throw to throw out the speedy Demir. Then in the third inning, Demir chased that high fastball we were talking about, and there it was again right there, and this time he laid off of it, Lou.
This is the pitch that he's been chasing, but now with a runner in scoring position, he may bend over just a trifle at the plate to drive him in with a base hit.
Swinging, bounces third. Brooks looks the runner back, goes on to first. Demir out, and it's 2 away. Now it's up to Sandberg.
There's a good pitch. He missed with the fastball. He's behind 1 ball and no strikes to get Fitzgerald had confidence enough in his curveball to call for it. He got it over, and he fooled Demir, who was looking for another fastball.
Here's Rhino 0 for 2 today. Cub fans want to remember that Saturday the 4th, it'll be Sun Visor Day at Wrigley Field. Everyone entering the ballpark for the Cubs Expos game, 3:05, that'll be a week from today, will receive an attractive Cubs Sun Visor, which is great for shading your eyes while you're rooting on the Cubbies. So be sure to purchase your tickets in advance for Sun Visor Day on Saturday, August 4th at Wrigley Field.
Now Darling has his job cut out for him. Sandberg and Matthews.
And a strike call. Pops some leather with that one. Sandberg has hit into a double play. That was in the opening inning. 4th inning flight out to shallow left center. 1 for 6 of the series as he stands in, trying to push along a 5-game hitting streak. Still with good speed at second. Fouled up to the right side out of play. Got Rhino in a hole, 0-2. Matthews would be next. As the Cubs bat here in the 5th inning, picking up 2 runs in the 4th and leading 2-0. Fitzgerald now ready to drop the fingers, although he's taking a look around. Now he's ready, but took a little too much time, and Sandberg steps out on Darling.
This is where a pitcher and catcher has to think together. Does he want to waste one, or doesn't he want to waste one?
Here's the 1-2. Curveball, and he laid off of it, and he had to have a good eye because that wasn't a bad pitch.
No, it wasn't. Just a little high. Sometimes the catcher may have an idea to waste one, but the pitcher doesn't have that same idea.
Darling reads the sign, stretches to the belt, looks back to second. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on, base hit down the left side. It'll get another run home. Sandberg will head for second. He will be in there standing with a double and a run batted in for Rhino, and boy, is that picking up the guys.
Another high curveball, and Ryan just waited beautifully on that ball, and with his quick wrist, slapped it down the left field line for his 23rd double of the season.
Hit number 6 for the Cubs, and that gives Sandberg a 6-game hitting streak.
And it gives him 60 RBIs.
Well, that's a nice contest to have going on your club, isn't it?
And how? 3 or 4 fellas around that 60 mark.
Matthews with a single and a walk and a run scored. 3-0 Cubs. Pitched by Darling. swinging a foul back. Boy, he had a pitch to hit right there.
Yes, he did. Good fastball, and he just was under it.
Plate umpire, I want to take a look at it because it's carrying him back off the backstop. Durham would be next. 2 hits in the inning. Sandberg with the double now has 2 for 7 in the series. So you look through those stats. Leading batsman, you find a couple of Cubs. Slugging percentage, RBI, on-base percentage, runs scored, runs batted in. First pitch here to Gary Matthews. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Sandberg takes the lead at second. Stretching, looking back, checks at second again. Here's the pitch. And a strike call. Pops it right through the middle of the strike zone, and it's 1-2. They've gone to the third at 35th and Shields in Chicago. Yankees 1, White Sox 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. Matthews arguing with Terry Taylor. That'll be 5 strikeouts for Darling. Side retired. Cubs do pick up an additional run. 1 run, 2 hits. Sandberg drove in Boa. No errors. Sandberg was left. We're in the middle of this one. After 4.5. Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits. Mets is scoreless with no hits. In the bottom of the 5th, left fielder Danny Heap will be leading it off against Rick Sutcliffe, who's out on that hill with a 3-0 lead.
What a job he's done up to this point. Let's hope he can continue it.
And another one of those roles that we talked about in Let's Talk Baseball, Lou, where you need a win, and he's out there doing his job. Danny Heap, left-hand batter. Here's the pitch from Sutcliffe, and a strike of fastball right across the letters.
He's been pitching beautifully to these hitters, backing them away, throwing the strike inside, and then going away with the pitch.
And the pitch on the way. Breaking ball across to the mound, and Sutcliffe with a boarding house reached down and got it, or that baby's up the middle.
Yes, indeed. The ball was hit very sharply. Right to, luckily for Sutcliffe, his left hand.
So 1 up and 1 away. Last man to reach for them was the walk. In fact, the only man to reach was Hernandez with a walk in the first inning. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 in a row retired by Sutcliffe. And here is Hubie Brooks.
Imagine his infielders are hollering to him, look in the pocket. You might have a watch after that play.
That's the old Tracker Jack joke, huh? What prize did I get today? Sutcliffe into the motion, and the pitch on the way to Hubie Brooks. Breaking ball up high. The senior baseball writer in Chicago, Jerome Holtzman from the Tribune, on this trip, and having a nice reunion this weekend. There's a ball outside because Jerome Holtzman's son, Merrill Holtzman, just graduated from NYU's drama school and is here with his fiancée, Kitty Cowles. So we wish Merrill Holtzman a lot of luck as he tries his luck in the world of theater at the Big Apple. There's a high pop foul off to the right. It'll be well back into the seats. Durham came over to take a look, but it's up about 12 rows, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Cincinnati at L.A., Hume against Welch. The Reds failed in the first. The Dodgers are now batting. Yeah, the good kid and Tammy last night going back in the camp. Talked a lot of baseball. Oh, that's a couple of veterans talking about this great game. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
He's telling some fine stories about Bo Burrs, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. I guess one of the all-time legends connected with the game and several other fields as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sutcliffe ready, and here's the pitch. High inside with a fastball. 3-2. Nobody on, 1 down. That's batting in the 5th. The Cubs got 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and are leading in this game 3-0. Sutcliffe reads the sign from Jody Davis. The big right-hander fires, swinging at a base hit lefty.
Well, Brooks was sitting on that fastball with a 3-2 count.
So the Goose Sutcliffe is gone in the hit column. Sutcliffe had a no-hitter for 4 and a third.
For Brooks, he's congratulated on that base hit. We'll find out exactly what that was for, but he has the baseball.
That was his 500th career hit. So Hubie Brooks wanted that 500th hit for his mantle.
Yes, indeed. That is the start of many more hits for him also.
Well, he'll remember it because he broke up a no-hitter with it.
Yeah. He's a fine youngster.
Here's Fitzgerald. Whoa, a ball, and it's 1-0. Now the crowd in it for the first time here. They had been silent. 3, 6, 9, 11 in a row had been retired since the walk with 2 out in the first to Hernandez. Sutcliffe stretches, looks back over the shoulder, checking Brooks, pitch on the way. Breaking ball up, and it's 2-0 to Fitzgerald. Rafael Santana due up next. Cubs are playing their 100th game of the year. 4.5 behind the Mets. Cubs are in second place. Came in today with 56 wins and 43 losses. Go to first, but not close. Durham holding against the runner. They've got their bullpen working. And it's Lynch. Here's the pitch. Swinging, fly ball left field. That will bend, and it'll go down toward the bullpen fence. They will have runners at second and third with 1 out. A line drive double by Fitzgerald. It hooked away from Matthews. Fitzgerald getting his 6th double of the year. So the Mets waited 4 1/3 to get a hit. Now they've gotten 2 in a row, and it'll bring up Rafael Santana, and Jim Fry is on his way out. I think this is more just to say, hey, forget about that no-hitter. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about that. We got to stay in this ballgame.
That's just to settle him down. And now with the 8th and 9th men coming up for the Mets, Frank Howard, who has replaced Johnson, who was ejected earlier, will have to make some decisions here.
All right, the conference breaking up. And as Jim Fry heads back toward the dugout, we say hello to our Cub fans out in Clinton, Iowa, as they listen to the Cub games on KLNT.
Have to say howdy to our friends at KCKY on Coolidge, Arizona.
Well, you keep that up and you'll be invited back to the sports banquet again.
I started them off on the wrong foot already.
Runners at second and third, 1 out. Santana was called out on strikes the first time up. Now, turn, but no throw back to second. Oh, and a cut in behind Fitzgerald.
There's no need to take Sutcliffe's concentration off of the hitter right now. He's the tying run at the plate.
All right, he's ready again. Here's the pitch for the right-hand hitting shortstop outside the ball. Look, at third, Fitzgerald at second, 1 down. Now Santana going to work with that pine tar rag a bit. And a crowd somewhere around 35 to 40 here today. They don't have a ticket available anywhere, any state for tomorrow's doubleheader. Everybody back in place. Sutcliffe ready out of the stretch. He brings it. Swung on. Takes it left center. It'll be a gapper. It'll go to the left center field wall. 2 runs are in. Santana will go into second. He will go back to second now as the throw comes in. He made it back. It's a 2-run double. And the number 8 hitter has hurt the Cubs for the second day in a row with his second double of the year.
Sutcliffe here, all of a sudden, has lost his good fastball. But Santana can get around that one and hit a line drive into left center. You know something's wrong.
So now, with it a 1-run game, Starling will bat for himself, and their bullpen sits down. Breaking ball up high. Sutcliffe is struggling now with the strike zone.
Milo, I have that double bringing in 2 runs as Santana's first ribbies of the year.
Now the Cub bullpen is getting busy. Looks like Frazier. 1 ball, no strike. Sutcliffe looks back to second. Here's the pitch to Darling. Swing, high bouncer. 5 seconds. Forward. On the run, throws him out. And the play moves Santana over to third, so the tying run is only 90 feet away. And Wally Backman, who drove in the winning run last night, and who has really been on a tear. Today, he is 0 for 2, has struck out twice. But he's a contact hitter.
Yes, he is. He likes the ball away from him and will go to the middle of the diamond. But Sutcliffe has been driving that good hard curveball inside and low to him.
Cubs are leading 3-2. Mets with an uprising here in the 5th inning. Wally Backman really gets into a cloud. He doesn't give that pitcher much of a strike zone to work with. Here's the pitch. Inside of the knees, just as you said, down and in.
That's where they've been pitching him. I hope he continues to keep something on the ball.
Rafael Santana. Third base, his double drove in a pair. Here's the pitch. Foul back, he had a good cut. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cubs got 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. And the run that was driven in on a 2-out double by Sandberg, getting Boa home, is the run that has the Cubs in front at the moment. Santana with his lead at third. Sutcliffe checks him. Delivers to Wally Backman. And just inside of the knees. And it's fallen behind him on the count. 2 balls and a strike. Backman in the batter's box. Mookie Wilson due up next. Sutcliffe ready. And the 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1. Sutcliffe, who had been rolling along. Once they burst the bubble with a no-hitter, then he gave up 3 straight hits. Here's the 3-1. A bouncer, second base. Sandberg throws, and he got him, and the side has been retired.
Beautiful pitch. Hit him right on the pitch.
The Mets get a pair on 3 hits. 2-run double by Santana, getting Brooks and Fitzgerald home. No errors, 1 man left. We have played 5, and now we're nip and tuck again. Cubs 3, New York 2. We go to the 6th inning. Darling finds himself back in this thing as it is 3-2 Cubs. And Durham, Moreland, and Davis will be the hitters.
Milo, once again, you've often made the comment that third run is very important. Here is an example of what that third run can do for the ball club if you can get 3 runs out in front and not 2. We're still leading by 1 run.
All right, here is Durham. Drove in a run in the 4th inning. Up high a ball. Durham's double in the fourth inning got the first run home. It was a triple, yes. 3 balls and no strikes to Leon the Bull Durham. Cubs would like to go to work in a hurry here. Here's the 3-0, and that is a ball. He walked him. He was very careful with Durham. Never gave him a pitch he could offer at all. And that is the second pass given up by Darling to go with 5 strikeouts. Keith Moreland drove in a run in the fourth with a sacrifice fly. Durham with the lead. Hernandez holding against him. Here's the pitch. Up high a ball. That's 5 in a row out of the strike zone.
That's the pitch the Cubs have to stay away from. Hopefully that he'll ease up and get one in the groove, and Moreland might be able to hit one out of here.
Watching the reaction, looks like the phone just rang in the New York bullpen. Runner going. Swinging. Fly ball. Bends foul way down the right side. Now, every youngster 13 and under who attends the Cubs-Phillies game at Wrigley Field on Wednesday, August 1st, will receive a handy Cubs thermal mug. The Cubs thermal mugs are great for storing any beverage, and they look great, too. So be sure to purchase your tickets in advance for Thermos Day, coming up at Wrigley Field on August the 1st. Go to first, not close. Don't let Darling lull you to sleep. He's got a great pickoff.
That's right.
Here's the pitch swung on and a high pop foul over here to the right. It'll be back out of play. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. They go into the 7th inning at Pittsburgh. Cardinals 1, Pirates 1. They're in the 3rd inning at Comiskey Park. Yankees 1, White Sox 1. They go to the 2nd in L.A. Reds and Dodgers, no score. Check of the runner, throw over, not close. The Bull was only about a step away, so he was back with ease. A leadoff walk has Durham at first, but nobody out. Cubs batting in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging at a bouncer, foul just outside third. He got fooled on the pitch and just tapped it down the line. And it was just foul as it got near the bag. So Moreland will come back to the plate. Durham will return to first.
It looks like Darling is not going to throw that high, hard curveball. He let up on that curveball and had Moreland way out in front of him. He hung a curveball to Sandberg, if you recall.
Yes, he did. Cubs Network represented in Albia, Iowa. The station in Albia is KLBA. All right, everybody back in place. 1 ball, 2 strikes, throw to first, not in time. Here's the pitch, swinging and a high foul up above it. We'll be on at 11:20. Let's make that 11:40. 11:40 tomorrow. First game of a doubleheader. The Cubs have Stroud and Sanderson ready. The Mets will counter with Bereni and Terrell. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Made him look bad. Strikeout number 6 for Darling. And it will bring up catcher Jody Davis, who doubled to the left field wall in the 4th inning. A line drive that just sailed over Danny Heath. White Sox get a run in the 3rd and go in front of the Yankees by the score of 2-1. Getting that run off Guidry. Now the stretch, throw to first. Close. That was his good move. Jody Davis collecting his first hit of the series when he got that double in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch to him. Swinging and a smash. Backhanded by Santana. Throws to second by the first double play.
Beautiful double play. No doubt about it. Santana making a backhanded grab of that hard hit ball just in front of him, about 6 inches. And then Bachman doing a great job in getting rid of that ball as Durham slid right underneath him for a very fine net double play.
It really was, and it looked like it was going to be hit hard enough to go by Santana, so he turned it into a double play. It's their second today, their 88th of the year, and we come to the middle of the sixth with the Cubs in front, 3-2. Rick Sutcliffe getting ready to work. The bottom of the sixth, he'll look at the 2-3-4 hitters, Wilson, Hernandez, and Strawberry. They'll all be batting left-handed against the Cub right-hander.
Milo, we've hit the ball well against Darling. The defensive plays have really helped him.
Oh, that play by Santana was a sparkler.
It's a tremendous play.
Mookie Wilson 0 for 2. Sutcliffe 6 to him. There's a ball over the outside corner. Sutcliffe into the motion, and the windup there. Breaking pitch in with a little something off. He hasn't shown him that one today. So he gets out in front of Mookie Wilson with 2 strikes. Cubs about hit the Mets 6-3, leading the score 3-2. Nobody's made an error. Sutcliffe winding, 0-2 pitch. Swinging a smash to first. Comes up for Durham. He'll run to the bag himself, and it is one away. So Wilson bouncing out to Durham at first, one away in the New York Sixth. Here is Hernandez with a walk in the first inning and was called out on strikes in the fourth. Well, the old right-hander from Stockport, Iowa, now making his home in Downers Grove, celebrating a birthday. The Jipper, Jip Fleming. His daughter Anna called me this morning and said, you know, the Jipper never misses you. Oh, I used to love to watch him pitch. Jip Fleming, celebrating a birthday out in Downers Grove. Fouled way down the left side. I know, Lou, when you were growing up, there were a lot of guys that played with you or you saw play that you said, well, with just a little bit of luck here and there, they'd have been in the big leagues when you were. Well, Jippy Fleming was one of those guys.
There's quite a few of them, Milo. Let me tell you, you have to be mighty fortunate and work pretty hard to get up in the major league. I was very fortunate.
Here's the 0-1 to Hernandez, outside high of all. Mattingly has hit his 13th home run to tie the game at Chicago. Yankees 2, White Sox 2. Mattingly in the fourth, nobody on his 13th. We'll check in on all the details on the scoreboard right after the game on all of these same stations. Here's the 1-1. Fouled it down the left side, timed that breaking ball and tried to go to the opposite side, but fouled it down the left side to put the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on and 1 down. Strawberry due up next. Tomorrow, remember, they're going to have their banner day between games, and it is such a long parade here that we will have the sports writers on between games, and the network stations, I understand, have been told that they can hang right on with the sports writers between the games tomorrow. And then on Monday at Wrigley Field, the Cubs will have their banner day. Here's the 1-2 to Hernandez. Swing and a foul. Andy Van Slyke just hit a homer with a man on, his 5th of the year. That means the Cardinals are now leading the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-1 in the 7th inning. And they're still batting, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Van Slyke has been hitting that ball pretty good this week, hasn't
he? He has. Cardinals have been scoring runs. It's been their pitching that has been their downfall.
Especially their bullpen when Suter was missing for a few days and Allen came on, especially here at New York.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2 from Sutcliffe. Hit him on the 5th. The bouncer, right side. Durham will get it. Throw to Sutcliffe, and he got him. Boy, Durham must have gone 40 feet from the first baseline to get that ball.
And once again, a left-hander going that far has to turn completely around and throw to the pitcher. And as he did, he slipped, went down to one knee. But Sutcliffe, the veteran, was there to make the play.
So you remember about Banner Day this Monday the 30th at Wrigley Field. The Phillies will be in for a 3:05 game. You'll be able to parade from $225 to $250. First place, grand prize, $500. Second place, $300. And third place, $100. So we'll look for you to welcome the Cubs back Monday on Cubs Banner Day at Wrigley Field. Pitches a ball, 1-0 to Strawberry. He is struck out swinging, and he is flied out to center. Strawberry 0 for 2 today, 1 for 5 in the series. Sutcliffe, the towering right-hander, kicks and he brings it. And it misses the ball, and it's 2-0. Limited activity in the big leagues this afternoon. Cincy and L.A. are scoreless in the second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Right side. Look at Durham. Scoop it. Flip it to Sutcliffe. Hey, the magician's working down there at first today. Good pitch.
Moved very quickly. Gloved that ball on a short hop and under-tossed it to Sutcliffe, as a first baseman should if he can.
So, after having a tough fifth, Sutcliffe came back with a good, strong sixth. We have played through six. Harry will be asked to take you the rest of the way in this game, as the Cubs lead the Mets 3-2.
Rockville, Maryland.
With Uber, Mono Hamilton, Harry Carey back to Shea Stadium. As Ron stays, Sutcliffe played here, opening up the seventh inning with the Cubs out in front 3-2. Cubs with 6 hits, the Mets with 3. Shea is struck out and flied out so far. Nobody on, nobody out to pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 strike to nothing. Shea 0 for 3 last night, 0 for 2 today. The skies have darkened considerably. Here's the pitch. A little bit low and outside. The lights have been turned on to add a little light to the subject. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-2, the Cubs. Here's a pitch drill to left base hit. You know, Shea singles to left.
Harry, we've hit Darling quite well. He's lucky to be in the ballgame 3-2. While he's out there, let's hope that we can score a couple of runs.
Here's Larry Boa. He had a hit his last time at bat. Runner at first base, nobody out. Boa pops up and single to right. The Cubs with 7 hits, the Mets with 3. Now the stretch by Darling, the delivery. He bunts. It's a good bunt. They're going to get the force out at second base.
Great play by Darling.
Darling fielded the bunt barehanded. I didn't think he had a chance, but I forgot it was Shea running.
And I think Fitzgerald called the play for him beautifully, because he just grabbed that ball barehanded, turned, and fired to second, and it wasn't even close.
Here's Sutcliffe now. Runner at first, 1 out. Boa. Bunted and Darling made a beautiful barehand pickup and perfect throw to second base. Sutcliffe fanned his first time, then sacrificed. 3-2, the Cubs are leading. But that margin is hardly security. There's a throw to first, Boa back. Larry Steele got base for you now and then. 1 out, 1 on. Ron Darling, the right-hander, delivers. Swung on a high, towering fly ball. Will be caught. Mookie Wilson is there. And he takes it. 2 men gone. And here is Dernier. I wonder if Ball was running for a hit or was trying to catch him by surprise, or was he sacrificed?
I thought he was trying to sacrifice the way he turned around.
Cardinals leading at Pittsburgh 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th. The Yankees and the White Sox are tied up 2-2 in the 4th. We're over to first, the runner back. Here's 1 out of 3, an infield hit to start the ball game. Again they threw over there, and again Larry Boa is back. 2 men are out, top of the 7th. Here's the pitch on the way. Fastball a little bit low. 1 ball, no strike. Darling and Sutcliffe have gone all the way.
If Boa could get a break and feels that he can steal second, he'll attempt it.
Now the pitch, here it is. Swung on, popped up. short right field. Bachman is out. Strawberry is in. Strawberry makes the catch. No runs, one hit, no errors, one left. Got a hold, and we go into the bottom of the seventh. 3-2 in favor of the Cubs. Gary back at Chase Stadium as they go in the bottom of the seventh. Here's Dan Heath to lead it off. He's 0 for 2. Sutcliffe was almost perfected for the first 4 innings. But then the Mets put 3 straight hits together. Brooks singles for the first hit off Sutcliffe. Fitzgerald and Santana doubles. Lee Smith is out in the bullpen getting ready for the Cubs. Dan Heath, the first pitch. Fastball a little bit low. It looks like for one brief little interlude, Sutcliffe couldn't throw the ball where he wanted to. Here's the pitch, and it's a little bit outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 3-2, the Cubs are leading. We're in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the delivery. Swung on, fly ball, right center, coming on, Bobby Dernier. 1 out. Heath wide to Dernier. 1 away, here's Hubie Brooks. He got the first hit of the ball game off Sutcliffe. He's only given up 3, and they all came, as I said, in succession in the 5th inning. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 Cubs. Last night the Mets won 2-1. That's the kind of series it's been. And a doubleheader tomorrow. And another 4 games set at Wrigley Field a week from Tuesday. For Monday, there's the flag. Al Sandberg, a base hit. Hubie Brooks single sharply to center. That'll bring a Mike Fitzgerald, the catcher. That ball was hit very sharply. Sandberg started for it. Looked like he might have slipped going
Yes,
for
he
it.
did slip going for that ball, although the ball was hit very well. Probably won't go too long now with Sutcliffe. The sign was given to him from the bullpen that Smith is ready when needed.
1 on, 1 out. Fitzgerald, a double play target if he can make him hit the ball on the ground. 1 on, 1 out. Sutcliffe getting saved, joining the line at third base. The outfield is playing him straight away. Here's Sutcliffe ready for a pitch. There's a long drive and a center field. Dernier going back. And that's the ball! He dropped the ball. He's another round at third. He's going to try to score. Go to the plate. Hits the ball. The game is tied. Holy cow! Can you imagine that? Bobby Dernier dropped the fly ball.
Holy man, you've never seen that in your life. Ball must have been a knuckleball when it got out to the near because he had his thumbs up. Very seldom does he catch the ball that way. It was about just between the belt and the knee.
Yeah, they're just showing the picture on the big screen here. An error on Dernier of all people. And this game is tied up. And the go-ahead runner's at second base. Boy, Bobby Dernier, one of the surest fielders in the game today. Well, it goes to show you about baseball. You never know what you're going to see.
Mets have some angels on their shoulders, I'll tell you that. We're sure everything's working for them.
They can do no wrong. Here's Santana now, and the pitch is high. He doubled in there 2 runs in the 5th. Fitzgerald hit the ball hard, but it looked like Dernier was going to catch it easily. He dropped it. Now to stretch the pitch, and in time. 2 balls, no strikes. And Sutcliffe now. No longer out in front. He was ahead 2-0, then 3-0, then 3-2, and now it's tied up. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. Smith is in their bullpen. Doug Smith, who's been outstanding for them in relief. The pitch. Watch it on 4 pitches. And here comes Rusty Staub, the fifth hit. Listen to the crowd. Let's pause for station identification. This is the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network. Jim Fry walking onto the mound. He wants a new pitcher. That's going to be all for Sutcliffe. We'll tell you more about the situation following this message. Rusty Staub's going to be facing Lee Smith. Staub leads the National League in pitch hits with 12. He's driven in 9 runs. Lee Smith.
For Smith, he's won 4, lost 4. Earned run average of 3.75. This is his 43rd appearance. He has 21 saves. He's in a spot here in the 7th. He's pitched 62 1/3 innings, allowed 57 hits, 26 runs have scored against him. He's allowed 6 home runs. He has walked 25. He has struck out 57.
Why, the low end of the batting order sure gave Sutcliffe trouble. They had all 4 of their hits. Brooks had 2. Batting 6. Fitzgerald had a double. And that very, very costly error on the Bogner drop. And Santana had a double driving in 2 rounds. They're the 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters. Now Rusty Staub is batting. Leading the league with 12 pinch hits. Lee Smith's first pitch. Fastball low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The go-ahead run at second base. 1 out. The delivery now. High, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Cubs about hit him 7-4, but the game is tied, and the Mets are threatening to get more. Here's the pitch. Strike a fastball at the knees. 2 balls and a strike. The outfield is playing. Rusty shallow and left and center. Medium deep and right. This inning started harmlessly enough when Heath flied out to Janier. Here's a stretch, the pitch. Here it is. Boom, and he fouled it back to the screen. The count is even up, 2-2. Now the signal given. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The delivery to Rusty Staub. Here it is. Ball 3. And the count is full. Let's see if they'll start the runners here to keep away from a double play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Staub, a good contact hitter. There go the runners. Swung, and he fouled it back. And the runners return. Fitzgerald the second. Santana the first. Lee Smith with the game on the bases. Score tied, only one out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, there go the runners. A little line drive, going to be a double play. Oh, beautiful catch by Durham. Beautiful. Passes down the ball for a double play.
What a play by Durham.
Leon Durham, the ball was not hit hard. A little pop fly. It looked like Sandberg might touch the ball behind Durham, too. They were both on the run. Durham left his feet in a headlong dive, made the catch, and then passed over to Boa for the double play. Wow, 1 run out of all that. 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. At the end of 7, we're tied up at 3. Woodrow Woodrow Harry Carey back at Shea Stadium as we go on to the top of the 8th. Doug Smith, a sinker ball right-hander, will be the new pitcher, Lou.
He's one of their great pair of relievers. Orozco, we saw last night, pitched the 9th inning for Gooden. Fisk is a right-hander. He's 1-1, lost 2. Great earned run average of 1.40. This is his 43rd game. He has 14 saves to his credit. He's pitched 64 and 1/3 innings, allowed 39 hits, only 15 runs. Only 1 home run has been off of the hit off of his serving. He has walked 44. He has struck out 26. So they do make contracts off him, but he, as Harry said, he's a great pitching ball pitcher.
Here's Ryan Sandberg. He's doubled in a run on the 50s, 1 out of 3. All tied up. Unusual, a rarity of all rarities. Bombies are near dropping a fly ball. Enable the Mets to score the tying run in the 7th. Here's the pitch by Sisk. Fastball is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on. Top of the 8th. 3-3 tie. The pitch. Ball 2 is low. 2 balls, no strikes. Gary Matthews on deck. Hubie Brooks called time. He wants to talk to Doug Sisk. Sisk, in 64 innings, has walked 44 men. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Ball 3 is low. Gary Matthews on deck, followed by Leon Durham. Here's a 3-0 pitch now. Ball 4, walked him on 4 pitches. And here is the pitching coach,
Mel Stottlemyre, Harry.
a great right-hander of the Yankees years ago. Now the pitching coach of the Mets. Big hummer going on around the infield, too. Stottlemyre is talking to Sisk. The rest of the infield is around Keith Hernandez. I guess they're discussing how they're going to handle it if he bunts.
Yeah, a possibility of a bunt here, a sacrifice.
Roscoe Lou is starting to warm up already.
And they know that Sandberg is very fast.
So here's Gary Matthews. Single Watson was out on strike. Here's this pitch. Whoa, the ball gets away. There goes Sandberg. That was high and inside. And Matthews had a duck out of the way.
Well, that helped.
A fastball or a wild pitch. Matthews a little angry about that.
Yes, that was high and in.
I think he figured they were intentionally throwing at him.
It's a wild pitch.
Wild pitch enables Strawberry to advance. We're in the eighth. The pitch. A little tap down the third base line. He's going to beat it out. And he will. And it's runners at first and third. With nobody out. Did you see Gary Matthews? He hit that little roller. And then he took his helmet and threw it to the ground before he started to run.
He didn't want any heavy weight on his head. He was going down there for a base hit. And Harry, he actually tried to hit that ball to right field, right side. Got way out in front of it and tapped it down the third base line. Now let's see Leon Durham keep this alive and score the run.
Runners at first and third with nobody out. Leon Durham, who tripled in the first run of the ball game in the fourth. The infield is going to play halfway, ready to go for the double play. Now to stretch the pitch. Fastball low and outside. Doug Fisk has been behind every hitter.
Well, we talked about the Cubs staying off of Gooden's and Starling's high fastball. You have to stay off of this guy's low pitch that's out of the strike zone.
There it is again, ball two. Two balls, no strike.
Got to make him come up to you. Around the knees or up higher than that.
They might turn Durham loose if the pitch is good. Here it is. Base hit in the right field.
Attaboy.
A run is in and Matthews stops at second base.
Well, it looks like Durham's back in full. Now if we can get Davis and Say back in full, we'll score some runs.
That puts the Cubs ahead again. 4-3. Here's Cotto going to run for Matthews. Cotto is going to run for Gary Matthews. Matthews was on base 4 times in a row last night. 3 out of 4 times today with 2 hits and a walk. Last night he had a hit and 3 walks. Here's Moreland now.
Zimmer just gave a sign to Moreland with his palms up and moving his hand up to make Fisk come up. We don't know whether he's going to bunt or not, but we can see what Fry has in mind. Hernandez, the first baseman, playing in for the bunt.
Yeah, he's anticipating it. Runners at first and second, nobody out. The pitch. There's a fastball right in there at the knees for a strike out. Cubs have regained the lead 4-3. Durham hit a 2-0 pitch solidly in the right field. Now ready? The pitch to Moreland. Here it is. He bunts. Everybody's going to hit. Everybody is safe as Fisk fumbled the ball.
All right, let's have a big inning and put this game on ice right now.
Here comes Frank Howard, who is the acting manager. Dave Johnson, who was ejected early. They want a roster to be brought in here, and we'll tell you more about it following this message. Back at Shea Stadium, Rip Gaff, a right-hander, is going to be the new pitcher. Now, Lou, he hasn't had much time to get ready on that bullpen because they had a Roscoe warming up a few minutes ago when we looked out there.
Yeah, Frank Howard motioned for him, and he has only tossed about 6 or 8 pitches in that bullpen, and of course he gets 8 more on the mound. His record is 1-1, lost 1, run on average of 2.60. This is his 20th game. No saves. He's pitched 34 2/3 innings, allowed 26 hits and 14 runs. 2 home runs have been hit off of the serving. He's walked 18. He has struck out 14, and the ball game is right on the base path, Terry, right now.
He comes from, he's born in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And listen to this town he lives in. This is going to be one of my favorite towns. Churubusco.
Oh, yeah.
Churubusco. Churubusco, Indiana. All right, the bases are loaded, and Jody Davis is going to be the batter. The Cubs have taken the lead again. 4-3. They've out-hit the Mets 9-4. Each team has made an error. On that bunt by Moreland, he was credited with a sacrifice, and the pitcher missed his charge with an error. Jody Davis in a spot here to nail this one down. Bases loaded and nobody out. Infield playing in for the play at the plate. Front gap. GAFM.
There's a
Hey,
ball.
he committed a ball.
Yes, he did.
He committed a ball. Before he even made a pitch. He moved his hand on the rubber. And the run is in. The Cubs lead by 2. Boy.
We'll take it.
Maybe the miracle is ending today. And the Cubs are just resuming. Boy, he had not yet made a pitch. He's looking for the sign. Now they're going to walk Jody Davis intentionally to refill the bases. Cano walks home on the box. And Ron Stay will be hitting with the bases loaded and nobody out. Apparently, Gams was having trouble getting his sign because he just stood on the rubber with the ball in his hand, looking down at the catcher. And inadvertently, he moved his hand while in contact with the rubber. Gaff is a big guy, 6'2", 200 pounds, 25 years old. He'll save. Bases are jammed. Nobody out. Cubs leading by 2. And the stretch, the pitch. There's a looping liner in the center, a base hit. One run is in. Another man is racing to the plate. And Ron Stay came through with a 2-run single to 7. And it's 4 in the inning. And the Cubs now are leading 7-3.
All those runs were charged to 6.
Boy, his on-run average goes up. Still nobody out. Davis raced to third on the base hit. They did not take his usual hard swing. He went up there and it looked like he was just trying to make contact. Jay Johnstone is going to bat here for Boa. Johnstone, the pinch hitter. 7-3, the Cubs are leading. A lot of the fans now heading for home. Jay Johnstone has 8 hits as a pinch hitter, 8 out of 28. 1 RBI included. He's hitting 304 for the whole season. All 4 runs are charged to 6. Here's the pitch. Outside fastball. The infield is playing shallow at short and second. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The Cubs now with a 4-run lead. This will be Lee Smith's game to win. Here's the pitch. Ball is outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. They may turn Johnstone loose the way they did Durham earlier in the inning. They're going to walk him intentionally now. And the bases are loaded again. For the pitcher, Lee Smith.
Well, he might as well join the fun, get a base hit.
Smitty doesn't get a chance to bat very often. He's been about 6 times. He stands 4 of the 6 times. 0 for 6. The Cubs are leading.
We're going to get a runner for Dave Owen.
Dave Owen is going to come in to play shortstop. Will run for Johnstone. The bases loaded, nobody out. 4 runs are in. Cubs are leading 7-3. Lee Smith trying for his first hit of the year. Takes the strike call. A couple of fans are here from Lombard, Al Janick, Sam McCall. He swings and he misses strike 2. 0-2 the count. Dernier waiting to bat next. Infield now in. 0-2 the count. Swung and then he struck him out. So Lee Smith goes down swinging. Here's Bobby Dernier. Wonders of all wonders. Bobby Dernier dropped a fly ball for a 2-base hit. Was able enough to tie the score. In the bottom of the 7th.
Have to be alive here for a bunt. They want one more run.
Here's the pitch swung on a bouncing ball. They're going to go to the plate for 1, and then they take the throw to first. Bases are still loaded, 2 out. Hubie Brooks fielded that ball. Fired in to Fitzgerald for the 4th out. Here's Sandberg, who started the inning with a walk. Jody Davis was forced from Hubie Brooks to Mike Fitzgerald. So the bases are still loaded, but they're 2 out. Was the 10th man to bat in the inning, Ryan Sandberg. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Infield now in normal position. Goes the outfield. The delivery. Bounce foul outside third. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. The run to put the Cubs ahead was driven in by Leon Durham. Already. There's a curve high. 2 balls and a strike. With the Durham's 10th game winner if it holds up like this. Here's the pitch. Ball low and outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. A big 8th inning. And the Cubs are out in front. 7-3. The delivery. Harper hit the left field, a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Going into second base is Sandberg with a double. He drives in 2 more runs. His 62nd now of the year. And it's 9-3, a 6-run ace for the Cubs. The Cubs have made more runs here in this inning than they had made previously in 3 games put together at Shea Stadium earlier this year. Here now is Henry Cotto, and he came into the ball game as a pinch runner. For Gary Matthews. Now to stretch the pitch inside and high. Cubs have had 6 runs on 4 hits. There's another base hit. Up the middle. 1 run is in. Another man around third. He's going to score. Holy cow, an 8-run ace. I think it's the most the Cubs have scored in any 1 inning this year. The fans leaving now with a vengeance. We can find out. I think 7 was the most they scored earlier. Here's Durham, a line drive foul into the right field corner. 11-3. 8 runs here in the 8th. Leon Durham gets set. Runs jab, hit. Fastball outside. Yeah, this is the most runs scored in an inning by the Cubs. 8. Previously has scored 7 several times. 1-2 the count on Leon Durham. It's the 12th man to bat in the inning. Leon gets set. The pitch. High pump ball back and out of play. Well, the Cubs have blown this one wide open. They face adversity only for a moment. They get right back in the 8th here with 8. The pitch. He fouls it into the Cub dugout. And Yoshikawa waves the white towel of surrender. Now ready? Here's the pitch. Swings and he fouls it back. Boy, he sure is getting different kinds of swings against Gaff.
He's loosened up a little bit now. He's a little more confident since facing in with a couple of hits today.
Now ready. The pitch. Curveball low. That evens it down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There have been 3 bases on balls. And there, the pitch. Ball 3 is low. And 5 hits. 8 runs are scored. Now the pitch. There goes the runner. Boom! And he fouled it back. Got a good cut. Cardinals knocked out Pittsburgh 5-1. Sandberg has had 3 RBIs today, running a season total to 60. Here's the pitch. A ground ball. Nice play by Hernandez. The pitcher covers the toss. In time. Boy, he fell down after catching the ball. So it's 8 runs. 5 hits. 1 error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Cubs 11. The Mets 3. Terry back at Shea Stadium. We have Henry Cotto staying in the ballgame, playing left field. And Dave Owen stays in the ballgame at shortstop. So Gary Matthews and Larry Bohr have left the ballgame. In other games, there's only 1 game underway in the American League. The Yankees are leading 3-2 in the 7th at Chicago. The Cardinals knocked out Pittsburgh 5-1. Atlanta jumped out in front of San Francisco 2-0. And Cincinnati at L.A. no score in the 6th. Here we go with the head of their batting order, starting with Wally Backman. First pitch is right in there. A strike ball. Lee Smith going for his 5th victory of the year. On the stretch, the pitch. Fastball in there, a strike call. I'm getting Marlowe by getting all the good innings, and he just reaches it over, and how come you get all the good innings? Well, we got 8. Here's a pitch smash up the middle with a count of 0-2. A base hit for Bassman. Does it only seem that way? Why does Smitty allow an awful lot of hits with 0-2?
Yes, he does. Of course, he's out there firing. He just wants to throw strikes.
11-3, the Cubs are leading. There's Mookie Wilson now. He's 0 for 3 today. Nothing out of 4 yesterday. Cubs trying to even up the series going into the doubleheader tomorrow. Here's a pitch, swung and missed. It'll be Banner Day here in New York tomorrow, and then Monday at Wrigley Field it'll be Banner Day. Think of a clever idea, make a banner, and you might win $500 cash Monday at Wrigley Field. Now to stretch the pitch, a little bit outside. A ball and a strike. Wally Backman opened the 8th inning with a single to center. Now the pitch. Fastball in there, strike call. He's ahead of him also, 1-2. Cubs trying to pull back to within 3.5 games. Here's a bouncing ball, foul. Outside first base into the right field corner. A runner at first, nobody out. We're in the 8th. The pitch to Mookie Wilson swings and he fouls it back. It's the 4th game of the year for the Cubs at Shea Stadium. The first 3 they lost by scores of 8-1, 4-3, and 2-1. So they had made a total of only 5 runs previously in 3 games. Today they made 8 runs in 1 inning. Here's the pitch fouled again. Well, having learned how to beat the event, maybe here at Shea today, maybe the Cubs should carry it over into the doubleheader tomorrow. Sanderson and Trout. Here's the pitch outside. Sanderson and Trout, two Chicago area products.
Well, I'm not superstitious, but I hope we have the same bus driver taking us out to the ballpark tomorrow.
He got his loss today. We should have known that was a good omen. Here's a pitch. He fouls it off. 11-3. The Cubs are on in front. Mookie Wilson. Quick hitter batting left-handed against Lee Smith. The pitch. High hopper. Oh, and it's short. Nice throw for the out. Charged the big high hopper and fired to first base, making sure he got the 1 out.
First baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Here's Hernandez 0 for 2 today. 41,170 here today. On the heels of the 52,610 yesterday. That's almost 100,000 people for the first 2 games. And they have a sellout tomorrow. After the doubleheader tomorrow, the Cubs can play for Chicago, where they open a homestand Monday afternoon against the Phillies. It'll be the Phillies for 3 games, Montreal for 4, and the Mets for 4, including a doubleheader 1 week from Tuesday. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strike. Boy, runs come so easily sometimes, Blue, and they're so hard to get other times.
Yes, indeed.
This time is called. That pitch won't count.
Once they start rolling, those base hits find holes all over the diamond, and you get a break in the air, a wild pitch.
1 on, 1 out. Now the pitch on the way. High and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 1 on. 11-3. Lee Smith shooting for his 5th victory. Throws ball low. 3 balls, no strikes. Little activity in the bullpen for the Cubs. 3 balls, no strikes. Here it is, right in the strike call. Looks like George Stranger out there warming up. The 3-1 pitch. Morgan, he fouled it back. Boy, this fellow really has a picture's swing. Three and 2 the count. Hernandez has nothing on his 2 today. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back to the into the stand. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Cubs are out in front, 11-3. Here's the pitch. High pop pop. Into the stand. A souvenir for somebody. Let's see, Carroll is pitching 1 game tomorrow for the Mets and Bereni. Yeah, Bereni has always gave the Cubs trouble when he was with the Reds. He'll pitch the other game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High pop foul back out of play. Lee Smith, relief touchdown from the 7th. With a score tied at 2 on and 1 out. And they had to face Rusty Staub. Here's the pitch. Walked him ball 4. Staub looped the liner that Leon Durham made a diving catch on and turned into a double play. Strawberry. Runners at first and second with 1 out. This pitch. Way high outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Durham coming in to talk. Here's Billy Connors, the pitching coach, coming out also. Having trouble with his control. Shifting along his stand because he's got an 8-run lead. Cubs fans are here from Rockford, Illinois, among other places. Jody Davis now out talking to Lee Smith. Strawberry with a count of ball 1. Runners at first and second. Now the pitch. Swung and he missed. That evens the count on the ball on the strike. Base runners playing it safe. There's a pitch swung on. And missed again. Strike 2. Strawberry trying to punch one out of here. A long ball game now. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back and out of play. 1 and 2 to count. 2 men are on, 1 out. 22-year-old Darryl Strawberry, the pitch. Did he go around? No, he did not. They appealed, but Bruce Fleming said no. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Bouncing ball, headed for right field, a base hit. Here's a runner around third, racing to the plate. He'll score. Strawberry drives in his 58th run of the year. Hernandez stops at second base. Here's Danny Heat now. It's 11-4. Smith, appearing in his 43rd game. He's pitched 63 innings. He's allowed 59 hits, of which 6 were home runs. Here's the pitch swung, and he found it back. Danny Heat. He's 0 for 3 today. There's a fastball a little bit outside. Two balls and a strike. There's a strike on the outside corner. Evens them up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 run is in. 2 men are on. 1 man is out. Cubs lead 11-4. There's a long drive in the center field. Bobby Dernier on the run is there. Makes the catch. He flies to Dernier in center. 2 gone. Here's Jimmy Book. 2 out of 3. This kid's become a real good third baseman.
Yes, he has. And he's a good hitter. More powerful hitter this year. They've been trying to instill a little power into Brooks, hoping he can hit the long ball.
Now Smitty gets ready. Backs off the rubber. Hernandez, the runner at second. Strawberry at first. 2 men are out. We're in the 8th. A doubleheader tomorrow. There's a slider outside, ball 1. Mike Fitzgerald waiting on deck. The pitch. High, top fly on the infield. That ought to be easy. Dave Owen under the ball. And he makes the catch to retire this time. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. At the end of 8, it's the Cubs 11, the Mets 4. We have a new pitcher and a new third baseman. Ross Jones is playing third, and Tom Gorman, the left-hander, will be the new pitcher.
His record is 2 victories, no defeats. He has an earned run average of 3.60. This is his 23rd game. He has pitched 35 innings, allowed 30 hits, 14 runs. 5 home runs have been hit against him. He has walked 5, and he has struck out 20. He's a southpaw.
Here's Steve Moreland. Moreland nothing out of 2. Drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the 4th. We're in the top of the 9th, 11-4 in favor of the Cubs. Here's the pitch. And Gorman's fastball is in there for a strike call. 1 strike to nothing. Now the delivery, here it is. Swung on, ground ball up the middle, through. In the center, a base hit. Moreland singles to center. The Cubs' 13th hit of the afternoon. And here's Jody Davis. Davis is 1 out of 3. Facing the southpaw, Tom Gorman. Now to stretch the pitch, here it is. High pop fly on the infield. Easy out. First baseman Hernandez waiting for it. And he takes it. Davis pops to Hernandez. Here's Ron Stay. He singled in 2 runs in the 8th. There were 3 2-run blows. Stay singled in 2. Sandberg doubled in 2. And Henry Cotto singled in 2. Ron Stay waiting. The pitch is in there. Strike call. 1 strike to nothing. 1 man out, 1 man on. We're in the top of the 9th. Now Gorman's pitch. Into the dirt. It bounces away, and Moreland advances on a wild pitch. Remember Diner Day Monday at Wrigley Field. The game starts at 3:05. Between 2:25 and 2:50. All those with banners will be invited to the field. A cash prize of $500 will go to the banner that judges the best. The second place banner will win $300, and the third place winner gets $100. That's Monday at Wrigley Field. 2 balls and a strike. A long ball game here in excess of 3 hours. Dave Owen waiting on deck. Here's the pitch. A high, lazy fly ball. Mookie Wilson back. Makes the catch. Here's Moreland advancing to third afterwards. 2 gone. Now Dave Owen the batter. Owen, a switch hitter, hitting .375 right-handed, only .156 left-handed. But his only home run came left-handed. He's driven in 8 runs with 1 homer, batting .213. There's a high, lazy fly ball, left center, should be caught. And it is by Heath to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs 11. The Mets 4. Carry back in Shea Stadium. We're going now into the bottom of the 9th. We have a new pitcher for the Cubs, George Frazier. Replaces Lee Smith.
Frazier has 1-2, lost none. A high earned on average of 5. This is his 15th game. He's pitched 27 innings, allowed 22 hits, 15 runs. 3 home runs have been hit off of him. He's walked 15 while striking out 24.
And Mike Fitzgerald's the first man he's facing here. Now the pitch. Low fastball. This is 5th game to win. A ball and a strike on Fitzgerald. Now the pitch, here it is. Smash right to the shortstop. Owen has it. Over the first to the out. That ball was in like a bullet, but Dave Owen fielded it easily. Through Fitzgerald out. 1 gone.
Here's the shortstop. That's the hill.
Here's Santana now. He doubled in the first 2 runs of Rick Sutcliffe. Here's the pitch, and it's a fastball in there, beauty. A strike call. Here's the picture of record for the Mets. The ball game was tied when he came in. A ball and a strike. Now the pitch, a little bit outside, a curveball. Yankees batting in the 8th and leading at Chicago 3-2. That's the only game on the way in the American League. Everybody else played tonight. Now Frazier's pitch. Here it is. Swung on, ground ball to short. Up with it on, fires the first for the up. 2 up, 2 down. Boy, he's got the great eye.
He's got great arm.
Let's pause here. This is the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network. Ross Jones, the third baseman, is the hitter here with 2 outs. Frazier would just have the distinction of finishing the ball game. Now the delivery, here it is, blowing outside. It's 11-4 the Cubs. Who led 3-0 at one time, were tied 3-3 at the end of 7, and then exploded with 8 in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Good fastball for a strike ball. 2 balls and a strike. 2 men are out, nobody on. Swings and he misses. Ross Jones just brought up from the minor league. Hitting 111 for the season. He's 1 out of 9. Now the pitch, here it is. He struck him out, and the Cubs win it. and they move back to within 3.5 games of first place, and it's even up the series to the game of pace as they all take turns congratulating each other.
Celebrating excellence and endurance, the remarkable 1984 baseball season. The 1984 baseball season stands as a testament to the sport's timeless ability to capture the imagination of fans, showcasing moments of triumph, resilience, and unforgettable performances. Across both the American and National Leagues, teams and players etch their names into the annals of baseball history, shaping a season filled with drama, exhilaration, and enduring memories. In the American League, the Detroit Tigers emerged as a dominant force, achieving a remarkable season with standout performances from key players such as Alan Trammell, Jack Morris, and Kirk Gibson. Managed by Sparky Anderson, the Tigers' stellar regular season record propelled them to the top of the league, culminating in an inspiring run that led them to secure the American League pennant. Meanwhile, in the National League, the Chicago Cubs captured the hearts of fans with their electrifying performance, clinching the National League East Division title and showcasing the talents of stars like Ryne Sandberg and Rick Sutcliffe. The Cubs' meteoric rise shone brightly throughout the season, leaving an indelible mark on baseball history. Individual achievements also took center stage in 1984 as players left an indelible impact on the sport. Dwight Gooden's electrifying pitching performances with the New York Mets captivated fans and earned him the NL Rookie of the Year award, setting the stage for a remarkable career. Additionally, the season saw standout performances from players such as Ryne Sandberg, who solidified his place as one of the game's premier talents, captivating audiences with his skill and determination. The 1984 baseball season also witnessed moments of historic significance, including standout games, record-breaking performances, and the unwavering support of passionate fan bases across the league. These collective moments epitomized the enduring magic and allure of baseball, drawing fans together in celebration of the game and its enduring impact on communities nationwide. While the season ultimately culminated in a thrilling World Series victory for the Detroit Tigers, the 1984 baseball season will be remembered not only for its champions, but for the entire tapestry of remarkable performances, enduring spirit, and the everlasting impact it left on the hearts of fans. Decades later, the 1984 baseball season continues to stand as a pivotal moment in the sport's history, a testament to the enduring legacy of baseball and its ability to inspire, unite, and uplift fans of all ages.